Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. This is a wonderful day. This is a wonderful morning. And I'm glad that we are here and you have tuned in. And I really appreciate. I was thinking that really whoever bewitched Prophet MBORO is no longer alive. I'm telling you, I think viewers, you can agree with me. Whoever bewitched that prophet or that man, let me call him a man. The title, I'm not even sure really. Or if he's a prophet, he's not a prophet from God. Now, whoever has bewitched him, I believe he's no longer around. He's no longer alive, because the things that he is doing shows exactly. They say you'll know them by their fruit, and you will judge by what people do. Not long ago, I'm sure you've seen him. He's now walking, going to the shops. I saw him. He was now around the shops, and he was insulting women. He insults women. He speaks bad about women. He's talking about the vaginas of women. He's calling them miperepere. Well, I wonder. And now I ask myself, where did he see them? Where did he see this miperepere that he's talking about? And when we checked, remember, they are saying that MBORO does not have a wife. And then he says, the way he's talking, he shows you that he goes all around, sleeping around. Because for him to have that guts to say that so many women are struggling with their vaginas, that's why I did a church service where I was praying for their I don't know how he calls the vaginas. I forgot what he calls them. That's why I do such services, just to pray for their vagina. You see that this man is struggling with lust. This man has a serious problem with lust, and it shows that he sleeps around. I believe even in church, he's sleeping around with women. The way he insults women, he is promoting gender-based violence. He is for gender-based violence, because you cannot, as a man of God, stand at the shops to talk to, and there are some men who were standing around him, and you could see that they were disgusted by what he was saying. He expected them to be laughing. There are this kind of men who, when somebody speaks wrong things, especially about sexual matters, when people speak bad about women, this sleeping stuff, most men would be so mesmerized, and they would laugh and giggle. But I was watching this man. These men were so disgusted because they were not saying anything. They were just looking at MBORO, and he's doing all these things. He's having his cross. Remember, we were thinking that him having the cross, carrying that cross, maybe it implies that he is changing. But this shows that MBORO is not ready to change. MBORO is not, he is himself. This is who he is. MBORO is a charlatan. I'm telling you, this is what I've just seen. Recently, this is worse. This is now worse. For him to go around and talk about women's private parts so freely. He's carrying the Bible. He's putting the cross next to on the wall. I think now he's tired of lifting it on his shoulders, because he made a very big cross. That cross is too big for his body. For his body size. He can make such a big cross for that body size. So now, he puts that cross next to the wall. He's tired of lifting it. And then he speaks about women. He speaks about women. He insults women. So I'm wondering, the church members, what do they think? And I know they'll be going to church on Sunday, if that church is still there. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? And this is gender-based violence. This is promoting men, promoting men to violate women. He's violating us through his words. You cannot be there and talking about women's private parts. Have you ever heard women going around talking about men's private parts, even though they show them all over? You know, when they want to urinate, they don't even hide themselves. But you'll never hear women reprimanding or talking bad about men. Why? Because we respect people. MBORO has no respect. He has no respect for women. And I wonder, because he comes from a woman. All men who don't respect women, I don't know what you are thinking, because you are born of woman. You are born of a woman. And then now when you stand there insulting women, talking about their private parts so badly, he's saying, these other women, you know, when you sleep with them, you just go, like, it's like you are getting into the ocean. You are crying out, like, come and help me, come and help me. And I'm wondering, which women is he sleeping with? This pastor, it means he's sleeping with lots and lots of women for him to be able to tell you that this one's private part is me pere pere. Why do such a thing? Why MBORO? What's wrong with you? So it is clearly showing. I don't know, maybe Enigma people are right when they are saying it's because of of what has been talking badly about Enigma. Now things are getting bad, are getting worse. I don't know. It's like he's beyond the redemption. It looks like he's now beyond redemption. Remember, not long, even last week, he went to the schools again. He's standing in front of the school carrying the cross. Students are getting ready to go and write an examination. And he's disturbing them. Imagine it. These learners must concentrate. They are ready to go and write. And then he's at the gates of the school. He's talking. He's speaking his own things. He's talking about how that people burned his church. I mean, this is a long gone story. Why are you still holding on to it? What are you benefiting from that? He's still holding, you know, he's judging these kids. It's like he's influencing them. Now I understand why some people are denied bail. Because when you give them bail, they go out there, they try to win people on their sides. They are trying to question witnesses so that they will stand on their side and they will look like they are innocent. He's saying to these learners, he's asking the learners, hey, are you glad that the church is burned? What are you saying about the people who burned the church? These learners are preparing to go and write the exam. They're at the gates. They now have to think about MBORO's church instead of thinking about the lesson, about what they were studying in the morning, preparing themselves to write the test. What's wrong with this man? This man is not ready to change. This man, whoever bewitched him, is no longer alive. Somebody has bewitched him, MBORO. Serious. And whoever you are, if you are still alive, please do something. Please. If it's a Sangoma, maybe MBORO got mutis from the Sangomas. That's why he's behaving like this. He's not paying his dues. Please talk to him. Draft a new contract. Forgive him. Draft a new contract so that he comes back to his senses. If the senses are there. Because now we don't know. We don't even know whether he's thinking straight. Imagine, while the learners are still around, they're saying, the teachers are saying, hey, come in because you have to write the exam. This is November. It's the end of the year. These learners must write. They must be in their right senses. They must be in the right frame of mind. And then the person who calls himself a pastor is right there in the gates of in front of the gates of the school, dragging the cross, disturbing learners to prepare themselves. I don't know, maybe he was bewitched when he was still at school. Maybe he was supposed to attend school. He ran away from school. Why is he obsessed with schools like this? He's so obsessed with the schools. Our girls must take care. They must be very watchful. Because now he's talking about he's talking about insulting the women about their private parts. We don't know. Why is he going to school also? Is he also looking for girls there that he should insult after sleeping with them? Please, we are begging men, respect women. You are born of women. You come from women. You were born of a woman. And when you are out there talking about insulting women's parts, think about your mother. There's a woman who gave birth to you. That's why in the Bible, they said if somebody insults their mother, they were supposed to be stoned. Why? Because mothers are important. They gave birth to you. They were not aware that they're giving birth to a charlatan. Maybe they wouldn't have given birth to him. Now he's turned into a charlatan, insulting the very private parts that gave birth to him. You cannot, when you're insulting a woman, know that your mother is also included there. Your wife is also included there. Your sisters are also included there. And then I was so much disturbed when he says, when he gets inside, when he gets inside the woman, he finds that it's like an ocean. You feel like drowning, like he is drowning when he gets into the private part of this woman. I wonder how many women they are that he tested. And he's a man of God, by the way. He calls himself a man of God. Let me not say he's a man of God. He calls himself a man of God. But he says he drowns when he gets in. That is why that day when he prepared people to bring panties, we had question marks to say, how do you bring panties, underwears to church? This is the reason. The man proves that he is full of lust. And it is lust that is driving him everywhere, making him to carry the cross. He's trying by all means. I don't know whether it's to repent. But now, just 2 days ago, he's saying there are women whose vaginas are like me pere pere. And now he's saying to this other woman, he says, you know what, I want to help you, but you have to pay 2,500 rand. For me to help you, you have to pay 2,500. Really? Really? And how many private parts have you gone into, MBORO, for you to call women pere pere? Now this other woman comes to you and say, I have a problem. There are spirits that sleeps with me. And then you, instead of praying for her freely, you are still charging her. Where is she going to get that 2,500? You see, it shows that you are not a true prophet of God. You are not a true man of God. You are not called of God. Something is wrong, or everything is wrong with you. MBORO. Something is very wrong. And I'm just wondering, whoever your followers are, when they see you doing these things, when they hear you insulting private parts, their private parts, what are they saying?